If you are Anglican and from Trinidad and Tobago, then you know what day it is. It's Consecration Day. But the question is, whose consecration was it? Here are 10 things you didn't know about the priesthood of Bishop Claude Berkley. Well, you might know that he was or is the first Tobago-born bishop. But do you know where he's from in Tobago? He was bred right at Murray Hall Trace in Pembroke. Now, you might know that he was a teacher by profession, but do you know which schools he taught at? He attended and taught at Pembroke Anglican Primary School. He also attended and taught at Bishop's High School. He taught at Delaford Anglican, Belle Anglican, and Bishop's Anstey High School in Port of Spain. Bishop Berkley is always honest about the fact that those around him heard the calling louder than he did. In true It Takes a Village to Raise a Child fashion, apart from Bishop Berkley's parents, Anona and Maurice, he was also raised by his godmother, Miss Evangeline Phillips, lovingly known as Miss Diddi. Now, this trio knew that young Claude was capable of taking on more of a serious role within the church. These influential figures always spoke to Bishop Berkley as though it were fact that he was going into ministry. In fact, it didn't matter what excuse he could come up with, they always found an answer that kept him on that path. Now, this auspicious looking building is Codrington College. And it was here that Bishop Berkley probably had one of his greatest life challenges. While he was studying here, or testing his vocation as they call it, his father, who was one of his most vociferous advocates, died. His father's death took a serious toll not only on Bishop Berkley but also the family, but he was able to persist and complete his studies. Well, of course, you know, he served in churches all around Trinidad and Tobago. But which churches? He served as a priest at his childhood church, St. Mary's Anglican in Pembroke. He also served at St. Andrew's Anglican in Scarborough, St. Patrick's in Mount Pleasant, and at All Saints in Port of Spain. Did you know that you have to win an election in order to become bishop? Well, it was nearing time for then Bishop Calvin Best to retire. Then Canon Berkley was approached about becoming bishop. He eventually won the election and then was consecrated and ordained as the bishop of the Anglican Diocese of Trinidad and Tobago. And that took place 11 years ago today, March 17, 2011. Did you know there was speech ban at Bishop Berkley's consecration?
Happy to be here on this auspicious occasion to celebrate Canon Berkley consecration and ordination.
Did you know that Bishop Berkley was deeply touched by the outpouring of love that came as a result of his achievement? He also believes all things are possible. Check the comments to find out why. If you want more Tobago-friendly content,